Hello friends, welcome back to the second video of this channel. And as you can read the topic, that I have tried to put some of my thoughts in form of words and tried to summarize the difference between life and study. And actually I am not the originator of this question. Someone among all of you is a person who rose this question in front of me, that sir, what is life and how study is there in the life. And his question was actually very big, but I have tried to summarize his questions in form of some specific points, like what is life, what is studying, what which is more important, how to maintain a balance between both of them, how competition and complications start, what to do in such kind of situation, and the last point, understand yourself. So friends, summarizing the term life, actually it cannot be stated in a single line. But still, if we try, we think that what is life, then life is nothing but an art to flow with the time. Life is simply an art which helps us, or actually is to be said, ki we are a kind of puppet and we are trying to pretend that we know how our life is going, but actually we don't. So what do? Is we flow with the time, we flow with the situation, we flow with the scene happening in our life, and we try to look like that. Yes, as if we know, but actually we don't. Because if we would be knowing that what is life and how it is going, then definitely everything happening with us would have been very good. Instead of some ups and downs and joys and sorrows, mixture would not have been there. A life of such kind we would be facing, key everything is according to us, everything we are having is like what we want, actually like that. But that is not true. So life is nothing but, life is a we can say that it's a chapter, it's a chapter of every person, which asks you which asks you to flow with it, whatever the situation is. If you are in a joyful condition you are having, or if you are in a deep sorrow, then also flow like water, because you have no other option left for you. Whatever the situation is, whether it is very soothing for you or it is very adverse to your life, adverse to your expectations, you have to spend it anyway. So friends, then comes the other word, study. What is the difference between study and life? So I would say friends, ki the tool actually which helps you to flow easily with time and life is study. And how it helps, I will give you the real meaning also. Like, what is our ultimate aim after studying? That we want to understand the happenings around us, we want to express our feelings, express our thoughts, either scientifically or emotionally, to someone else. So after studying, after having some research and everything, we come to a conclusion that yes, we can express ourselves with some solid rigid reasons, that yes, if we are saying, if we are stating any statement, then what is the reason behind it. So friends, it's quite simple to understand what is life. It's nothing but an art to flow with the time. And what is study? Study is nothing but, it's a kind of tool which helps you understand the situation, which helps you think about the situation and take you out from that situation. That situation can be of, you're not able to get good marks in your class, you're not able to get a good government job, anything, any situation it can be. So if you want to be a successful man, a complete man, a person who is having almost everything of this world, then use your life and practice study very efficiently. Put your 100% effort, put your everything in that whenever it is required. No issues, nothing is there. If you want to study, no one can stop you. Then friends, comes a another very important question, key which is more important? So this question is one sided, that yes, life is very important, nothing is important in front of life. Life is the only thing which will get the first priority. And what is a study in front of life? It is nothing but an accessory which improves your lifestyle, which increases your senses, which increases your intelligence. And economically, if I talk, then it gives you financial support also, even as soon as you get your job. But ultimately, life is having the first priority. So you should think about your life first, then go to your studies. And why I'm asking you to think about both these things, because I have seen people studying rigorously without any kind of entertainment for their brain. I'm not asking about cinema halls and hanging around with your friends, wasting time and like that. You should maintain a proper schedule of playing something. You can go for some outdoor game, you can go for some indoor games, you can do something which gives you at least a while of distraction from your studies. Why? Because this is also important, because our brain is fond of some different things. If you will continuously rigorously you will force your brain to study, definitely after 2 or 3 or 4 hours it will become retarded. And once it will reach that retardation level, definitely you cannot continue. But what condition is there with us, that we have to continue in every possible way. There is no other option that we should quit at center of our game and we can run away. This is not an option. Those who are going to coaching institutes, those who are doing preparation at their home by self study method, whoever the person is, he or she has to continue his journey. So this question is not only important for the person who asked this question. Actually, this is important for every person, for each and every aspirant who is willing to get certain job in government or PSU, anything. Then comes the other question that, sir, how to maintain balance between them? See, we are having a very smart brain. We are having a brain which can sense each and everything if we ask it to sense. No problem is there, no, and there is no any kind of uncertainty that whether I should do this work or not. It should be crystal clear. It should be very sure for you that if I have to do this work, if I have to play for half an hour, I have to play. If I have to study for 8 to 10 hours a day, 14 hours a day, whatever my capacity is, I have to give it. I have to give that kind of patience and that kind of dedication to my studies for one complete year. Then only I can expect something fruitful from the hard work I did, from the concepts I built up, from the practice I did. So you should be very careful while managing your time. You should be very careful while maintaining a balance between your life and study. If you will continuously torture your head, your brain for studying up to 12 to 14 hours, definitely it will retard at one point of time. And the next day you will not feel, you will not get that level of interest which you were actually getting on the first day. Actually, this is the statement which I have stated just next of this, key how complications start. What basically are complications? Complications are the question, or I can say that it is a gap between what to do and what not to do. Sometimes we feel like if we are going for some half an hour to 1 hour playing, it will hurt us a lot. No, in fact, it will increase your efficiency. If you are sitting on your table and chair for 12 to 14 hours and you are not changing your schedule in between, like going for some outing, going to play something, definitely your that 14 hour will sum up to 5 hours. But if you go for a change, for playing something, for listening to some music or something, I'm not asking about major distractions. These are entertainment sources which will help you physically to improve yourself also. So give yourself some time, give your personality some time, so that it can improve much better than it was before. make a schedule, make a chart, like I have to do this at least this times. Actually, one more doubt is there, that sir, we are studying for 12 to 14 hours, whether it will support us in the last examination or not. First of all, I never asked you to continuously sit for 10 to 15 hours, never ever. I always ask you to sit in slots 3 hours each. Why 3 hours? Because your final gate examination or majority of examination on an average are conducted for 3 hours. So sitting for 3 hours will give you stamina to sit for 3 hours without getting up, moving here and there, and feeling like distracted. Then the other benefit is that your body also needs some changes in course interval of time. So if you are continuously torturing yourself for like 6 to 7 hours without sitting, without getting up and moving here and there, definitely you are distorting yourself. You are disturbing your body. You are asking your body to get retarded, even if it could have been sitting for some 15 to 16 hours, but it will get out by 10 hours. So maintain a habit of sitting for 3 hours each. Doesn't matter you are going for 3 to 4 slots a day or not, but try to maintain this habit of sitting 3 hours each. And in between 3 hours, avoid as much as possible, you try to avoid getting up. Then after 2 or 3 slots, or in fact after 2 slots of sitting, go for some outing, go to play something, make a schedule of that also. Maintain a balance between your studies and life, and see the result, because I am very sure that result will come in a better manner. It would have come earlier. Then the last point I have written, friends, key: understand yourself. See, you are a human being. I cannot tell what is better for you. No one else can tell what is better for you. Only you can think for yourself that yes, this is better for me, and that is not better for me. That is not good for me. So understand yourself, understand your necessities, like what exactly I want at this interval of time. What do I want to study? What do I want to do? Which game I like the most? And each and everything you ask yourself, instead of going here and there and asking some other person who hardly knows you. Friends, knowing yourself will take you to some other dimension. You will start feeling that you are living. Meanwhile doing these kind of competitive exam studies, you need to experiment on yourself, that um, how much time I can spend without getting up, how much time I need to memorize the things which I have learned, how much time I need to make myself comfortable physically, how much time my brain wants before getting means after getting up by 3 hours, after 3 hours slot, then how much gap my brain is asking. Then everything means number of points are there, number of topics are there, which you can discuss with me also. So try to maintain that kind of balance between your life and study, so that both will run simultaneously with the same speed, and ultimately you will get benefited. Your life will get benefited, your preparations will come out like anything, and you will seriously enjoy that moment, that yes, whatever you are doing, you are physically fit, you are mentally strong, your concepts are like anything crystal clear, you have practiced rigorously. Then what else we need to get selected in any PSU, any job, anything? Whatever you will think, that will be like, you will be beyond your thinking only. Your results will be beyond your expectations, and no one can stop this from you. No one can take out your hard work, no one can take anything from you. So friends, think about yourself, think about your life, and then think about your studies. And all the very best for your preparations. Thanks for watching the video.